Hello, people out there in YouTube land. Uh, what I'm doing here is I'm building a parts caster for my wife. It's her design. I'm letting her pick the colors. She's bought a beautiful neck for this thing. And we are actually starting out on the cheap with a plywood. I'm guessing it's a Japan guitar, probably from the 70s, maybe early 80s. It's a cool looking guitar. Anyway, I thought, we would document it along the way. Maybe some people would, be interested in how I do it. Uh, I've refurbished three guitars. To be honest, I can't even play guitar yet. I barely know three notes. And God, if you heard me, you'd put earplugs in. But I'll show you a guitar here in a minute that I've refurbished. Uh, but this one we're going to do from scratch. All I wound up with was a body that I got from I believe it's the Guitar Man here in town. One of the local guitar shops has a back corner, and a lot of these guitar shops do. So if this is something you ever thought about wanting to do, build one from the ground up, go to your guitar shop. Say, hey, do you have any parts in the back that y'all might want to sell a body or necks or whatever. And anyway, he sold me this body for $20, and it was purple or a blue metal flake. It had an awesome paint job under it, but underneath of it, it had like, gosh, I'd say at least an eighth inch thick of some type of coating, a clear coat type of stuff. I guess to coat the plywood in, to give it strength. All right, we'll get to that later on. But anyway, here's one that I've done before. This is my last build. This is as you can see, an Advantage Avenger X77. When I got this guitar, this is the finish I've done. Hashtag Solar Ease. This is a new product. You can literally apply this. Look at the damn flies. You can literally apply this, walk out in the sun for 3 to 5 minutes, bring it back inside, and sand and start your sanding. It completely cures in 3 to 5 minutes exposed to the sun. But anyway, I'll see if I can embed pictures into this video. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm an amateur at this. This is only the fourth one I've done. I'll show you my others later in some more videos if I do any more. The fretboard, when I did the fretboard on this, when I got it, I bought this whole guitar for $90 at an auction. The fretboard was green from, I guess, mold, you would say. It was in that bad a shape. And this is what I've done with it. Polished everything. It's hard to see in this video, but yeah, everything is spick, span, and polished. I did have to replace the tuners. I didn't really have to. The original tuners were still on it. They were chrome. I put gold tuners on it. They were just so loose. I mean, they just were so wore out. So, and the bridge is not original. I think I put a Wilkerson bridge on it. I can't remember. Musicality or something like that. I can't remember. The bridge was just so far gone, I had to replace it. And I thought about replacing it with an original, but all of them just looked like crap, and I was trying to make something last another 30 years, I like the relic looks and everything, but I think certain guitars should be relic and certain guitars should just be saved, and this one was saved. What I really, really like about it, it looks like a Stratocaster that took a right turn. All in all, I mean, excuse my junked up shed. You gotta admit, that's a cool looking guitar. Alright. Anyway, like I said, hashtag Solar Ease. That finish is just incredible. I mean, it looks factory. Not bragging, but that stuff is crazy. Looks crazy. Alright, here's the one we're working on now. And I've got a few products here on the board just to show you something that I do that I thought would help. If you've ever, I go ahead and I plug all my holes from the old pickups and stuff like that, the rings. and I'll plug them with toothpicks and just, some good wood glue. And if you've ever, I paint with acrylics. I don't like painting with oils because I've had too many issues with it. So I paint with acrylics. And if you've ever painted with acrylic and painted over bare wood, what happens is it'll swell up. So you wind up seeing these after you've painted. They will swell up. Even if you've sanded them level, they will swell up, and they're a pain in the ass. So what I do, and what I'm going to do along every edge, I've already done it to this edge here, because you don't want to be sanding on this edge. You're going to have to excuse my videoing here. You don't want to be sanding too much through here on either side. But what I like to do, because I'm spraying with acrylics and there's a lot of water, in acrylic, this can swell and stuff if, you get paint on it. You could tape it off, yeah, sure, whatever. But we're going to pour this. This is going to be a pour process, and I'll explain that in a second. So what I do is I take the super glue, any brand will work, and I'll take a straight edge like one of these, and I'll load it up and just fill it. Just fill it with super glue. Go around to all the edges with some kind of little straight edge and just fill it all. Even if you got to use your fingers, wear a glove, whatever, just wipe it in there and it'll seal it and it'll keep it from swelling. So you don't get the swelling. Do the same thing with each one of your little pegs. When you get them sanded down, put a drop of super glue on them, wait for it to dry, sand it again. You'll be good to go. They don't swell as bad. I used a little bit of, you see the epoxy laying here is because there was a little bit of damage. Like most old partscasters, or Stratocasters or whatever, you always get a little damage through here. You might see a little cracking. Well, I had a little cracking through here, and I filled it with the epoxy. If somebody knows a better product I should use for that, hey, please let me know. And I just didn't like some of this in here. I leveled some of it out with the epoxy. I'm going to sand it lightly in here, and just to level it out a little bit, and that's it. So this is going to be Ruby's build. This ain't going to be what it looks like, because we're going to use, she wants a white background. I did this today with a black. I've never done this paint process before. This is called a pour paint job. You just pour the paint and move it around. You can blow it with a blow dryer. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. She wants a background, so that's what we're going to do with this guitar. And we're using a new style wood that they're just starting to use for guitars for the neck that is going to be crazy looking when it comes in. You'll be able to see that. So anyway, I just thought we'd show you the beginnings of this video, and maybe y'all would like to watch our little adventure. This is going to be somewhat budgeted, and it's probably going to be a while in between posts because I don't have a lot of money. I'm not a rich person. Matter of fact, I would probably be in the poverty level. But I did find a bridge for here that's like $250 that I'd like to put in here, and I'm not sure on the pickups yet. I might even really bastardize this. I've got some Gibson pickups I might even put in it just to really make it bastard. But anyway, this is what we're working with. Check out them horns on this thing. I'll tip it up so y'all can see it real good one time before we end the video, and y'all can see why I like it so much. There you go. That thing is going to look crazy when it's done, I believe. Alright. Once again, apologize for the videography here. Looks like crap. And I don't think I told you my name. My name's Chucky. And hopefully you like what you see. And if you do, hit that like button. And hell, maybe even subscribe to an old man trying to have some fun with a guitar. And trying to learn along the way. And maybe we could all learn something together. Alright. Until next time. Have a good one.